Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome to Snapshot 17w48a. Today we had a snapshot unexpectedly come out on Monday, so I'm going to be covering all the changes, so let's get right into it. First change this week is that the pumpkin pie recipe has changed. If I go ahead and click this in here, you can see it now requires the non-carved variety of the pumpkin instead of the carved variety. And it's also a shapeless crafting recipe now, so no matter what order you place these things in, you will always get the pumpkin pie. Another useful change is that a shovel with silk touch on it, like this one right here, will now mine snow layers directly instead of dropping only snow balls. And this also works on multiple snow layers. So 2 snow layers will obviously give you the 2 individual snow layers back. 3 will give you the 3 individual snow layers back. And then of course 4, 5, 6, and 7 snow layers will actually give you all of the snow layers back like that. The next change is very slight, but you can now cast a fishing rod through another portal just like that. Another great bug fix this week is that you can now name a book and quill in an anvil, and you will still be able to write in it after naming it. Another small bug change this week is to cape physics. Capes will no longer spaz out and glitch out when you're riding an entity at high velocity. So I'm riding a horse right now, and you can see as I move left and right, the cape behaves exactly as you'd expect it to. If you're riding a horse, it doesn't go too high or too low, and instead just sort of moves along with the horse like you'd expect. Another small bug fix this week is that arrows that are shot onto the ground when on fire will now be put out by rain when rain is exposed to them. So basically, if you shoot an arrow that's on fire into the ground and then it starts to rain, then the arrow will be put out. Let me just demonstrate this here. If I go ahead and break these blocks, you'll see once the rain is allowed to fall onto the arrow is put out even though it's already in the ground. And I can show you on this one too, right there. Once the rain starts to fall on it, it puts out the flame of the arrow. One of the best bug fixes this week is that llamas will now no longer rotate the player to the right when you feed them with hay bales or other items. And that is probably one of the most annoying bugs that I encountered in Hermitcraft Season 5, so I'm very happy that is now fixed. One final bug fix is that you can now place torches and redstone torches on top of jack-o'-lanterns once again, which you could not do in 1.12. One thing that may not be intended but is kind of hilarious is there is a new death message in the nether when you explode yourself with a nether bed. It now says Cubfan135 was killed by intentional game design. So I think this is probably going to change, but yeah, kind of funny. Finally, but certainly not least, a major change has gone on behind the scenes this week, and that is that recipes are now loaded from data packs, which means that custom recipes can now be added to the vanilla game with data packs, which is a huge, huge change. Let me show you what that means. So here I have some stone, some oak planks, and some nether quartz in my inventory. Obviously, you can make a lot of stuff with this, as you can see right here. But if I go ahead and disable the vanilla data pack, you'll see there is now nothing I can craft with these, because the data pack is disabled, which means that there are no recipes in the game. So this is actually kind of a new type of challenge mode in the game, where you can't craft anything. You can't craft a crafting table, you can't craft sticks, you can't craft a single thing in the game. And that is because the data pack, the vanilla data pack, is disabled, and of course we can always re-enable it, and there are the recipes back right there, which we can now use to craft up whatever we need to. So that is custom recipes now in the game. Of course, you'd have to get actual custom recipes, you'd have to have a different data pack, not just a vanilla one. But it's very cool that you can now do that, and that allows for a lot of customization options in Minecraft. Of course, there are some other bug fixes that occurred this week, which are much less relevant to actual gameplay, but are also still important, and those will be in the changelog below. Finally, I just want to mention that Dendrobone has stated that there's only one more major feature they want to add for 1.13, and so besides that, it is mainly bug fixing and polishing from here on out. So we should see 1.13 sometime soon. Anyways, that is going to be it for me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe for more snapshot videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.